So, about the bonus here is, oh no, let's talk about the connection with connecting with schools and then applying. So, when it comes to connecting with schools, there is something you need to understand. Every school has a season or a time when they give funding to international students. I believe that you are an international student and that's why you're following my page, because our enterprise or our social enterprise is study abroad and impact Africa. So it is not for people, it is mainly for people in African countries looking to get in guaranteed scholarship opportunities. So, in addition to what I've said, connecting with schools would involve a number of strategies. The first strategy to connecting with schools is doing your research, just like I mentioned before, and counting your costs, knowing what you need to pay for, the things that you probably need to get for free. For instance, oh, are you going to be buying my book, Scholarship Guaranteed? That is not free. Or are you going to be gathering information on my YouTube channel that is free? Or are you going to be going to Google to use your data? Your data won't be free too, but of course Google is kind of free, technically free, because you're not paying in cash but you're paying in data. I think that makes sense, right? So the next thing you want to look up is, after you've count the cost, you've done your research, you need to identify the schools that are open in 2021. So 2021 here simply means, you see, I told you that 2020 is the year of giving. So in this video, I'm gonna mention a few schools, but I will not mention all. I won't give you all my secrets. I won't give you all my acts, but I'll mention a few schools that are open and are giving funding. Now, schools offer funding at different times. Schools in the US, for instance, operate fall and spring application cycles, including summer. But the best period for international students to apply are during the spring and during the summer. No, spring, during the fall. Let me mention the order. Fall is the most important time for international students to apply. Spring is another time when international students can apply, but not all schools offer funding during this period. But most schools, including Canadian and American schools, offer funding during the fall. So if, for instance, you're watching this video and you want to apply in 2021, most of the schools that you may want to apply to will be opening up around June, July, August, because August, September are the periods to apply. I don't know if that makes sense. But applying and submitting applications, though, may be in August and September, but the work starts from now. So start counting the months and ask yourself, even though I would submit my application in August, September, you are not going to be admitted in August and September. I mean, you're not going to leave the country, whether you're in Ghana or Nigeria or wherever you are. You're not going to leave in August and September. Thank you so much, Mr. Choice. But you're going to be leaving the following year. Does that make sense? I don't know if you get that. So you'll be submitting your application, it will be reviewed. You most likely get your decision by December, January of next year, and afterwards you will then begin to make visa processing, go for your visa interview. When you're done with all of that, then you can go. You can then, leave your country. And by the time you'll be resuming, that will be around July of next year, because schools can allow you to come a month before work or school will start. Just like me, I came into the US on the 7th of December. That's about more than 1 month to class, you know, over a month before school work would really start. So, having said that, let me go on to talk about the schools that are open right now. Now, I mentioned that some schools also have late application cycle, like they have rolling basis and also have the late application phase. So fall also can fall. The fall term, FALL, the fall term can also fall into August, September, October, November, December, including January, February, and early March for some schools. So some schools that also operate the fall admission cycle are open from August, September, October for some. Another set of schools for fall admission, right, are open from the December of a year to January of another year, and the February of that new year, and the March of that new year, so that people can apply as against the August, September of that new year. So let's get this straight. We're in 2021. Some schools fall term for application actually started from December of 2020, and it will run into January of this year, February this year, March this year. I don't know if that makes sense. So that people can apply, and after applying, they can what, get admitted and get decision from faculties or schools. And after getting the decision from faculties or schools, they would then proceed to what, getting their visa papers done, which of course you can see get this year. So why am I saying this? I'm saying this because some of you want to knock out 2021, but some of you want to hit 2021 hard as against resuming 2022. So if you're right now and you want to make sure you're packing your bag as for 2021, right? I want you to listen to the names of schools that I'm going to mention. Now, take note that I'm not mentioning these schools because you already have all the information. But if you feel you want to apply by yourself, be my guest. But I'm mentioning these schools because there are still some back end work you may have to do. There are still some things you really need to work on, but it's not for me to determine whether you will be interested in buying my book or getting my video course or whatever it is you want. But my own mission is to mention those schools that are still open. So the schools that are still open right now are University of Western Illinois or Western Illinois University. It's in the US. Remember I said to you that most schools that operate the late fall phase, all right, the late fall phase are in the US. Most Canadian schools operate the early fall phase, and those in the US operate both the early and the late phase. Meanwhile, most Canadian schools, if not all, operate only the early phase. So one good thing about American schools is you have, many more options to pick from. Even in the US, you find schools with fully funded opportunities. You also find schools, fully funded for undergraduates. I'm not going to talk about that today. So the truth, of course, again, is there are fully funded undergraduate opportunities. So Western Illinois University is one. My school, yeah, I'm an advocate for my school. I can say my school now, Mr. Choice, because I'm here. So University of Alabama is a good place also, and the admission cycle or the admission phase is still really pretty much open in the University of Alabama. Again, what other school? You know what? I leave it to those two. You can Google the rest or buy my book to learn more, or pre-order my book to learn more. My book will be officially released, yes, so first week in February. People are pre-ordering already. It was at $15. Now my book is at $30 to get my book. Yes, to get my book you pay $30. You know all the things that I've learned from last month, even up to now, I'm putting everything in my book. Even the things that I'll learn, I'll keep putting it in my book. And you know one interesting thing? I will keep upgrading that book. And as I keep upgrading it, for those who have bought the book and who have joined our community, I'm still gonna be giving them the updated version from time to time. So if you have not pre-ordered my book, this is your chance to get my book. But that said and done, if you know anyone looking for undergraduate fully funded opportunities, you can ask them to reach out and connect with us on this page and follow us closely on our YouTube channel. Yes, so and that's about the day, and I hope you good time with me. Thank you so much for being my guest, and really, really, really appreciate it. If you found the video really useful, make sure you're sharing it. Let it go viral. Let this scholarship, let's expand the opportunities I do. I want more people here. I can't be here myself. I want to be able to say that, oh, somebody from the Study Abroad and Impact Africa community is in Western Illinois. Another person is now in the University of Alabama. Another one is in Michigan State. Another one is in Texas Women University. Talk of Texas Women University. That school offers fully funded opportunities to people, to women. No. So if you're a woman and you're watching, go and explore Texas Women University. Interestingly, all these schools and many more, they are in my book. So why have you not bought my book? You're your own. No, I'm giving you January gift for free at a pre-order price of $30. How much is $30? Let me ask you. If you were to sit down and dig out information that I, Bisola Miriam Obinya, your only study abroad coach, your certified social impact advocate, social inclusion advocate, your one and only profit in millions coach, man, if you now Michigan State is not open now. I'm not saying Michigan State is open now. I only mentioned the ones that are still open. Okay, so I want you to understand one thing, that you don't necessarily have to wait till next year before you begin this process, and or you want to say, I want to wait till October, I want to wait till September. You basically be on your own, and this is my webinar for this month. And by the end of this month, I intend to do webinars twice, key webinars where I'm sharing real life, real information. I would do that if not once a month on our Telegram channel, twice a month on our video channel. Okay, so if you're new here, make sure you're sharing this video, um, like it, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Let this information go around so that many more people can get value. So if you have any questions right now you want to ask me, please, I'm here and I'm live and I'm going to answer your questions, and then I can go about my business for the day. Remember, school is resuming next week. Oh, school is resuming next week. I've been having a wonderful time creating a list of courses. So like I said, I would only do key info session once or twice in a month on this channel and on our Facebook page. But on other times, oh, I can come here to just freestyle, not to doing any serious stuff, but I'm just here to catch fun, to talk about advocacy. Yeah, that's like one of my hottest topic. If you are not on the African Global Network for Reducing Inequalities, go and join that group right now, because we need to end stigma, we need to mitigate stigma, and together we can speak up, rise up, and say no to shaming. But we can't do that if we're divided. We need to be in one place where we get to talk about such issues. And finally, if you've got questions, please ask them. If you don't have any questions, then I can go and you can go about your business. So I was saying that school would resume next week, and I'm like, God, be so like, hey, the books alone are many. Like, in fact, I can't even show you that right now, but I'm working on my system here. My system did not even open all the links. When you carry a Nigerian system to an American source, this my other phone did me strong thing. This one is no longer coming up. This one, it only does WhatsApp chat. Aside from WhatsApp chat, there's nothing again. No, this very phone, aside from WhatsApp chat, there is nothing again. It's so funny. So you see, thank you so much, sis. Thank you. I really appreciate you. So I also wish you all the best. If you need my help, please don't hesitate to ask. And if you have not bought my book, Mr. Choice, go and pre-order my book. Yes, if you've not pre-ordered my book, go and do that right now. And aside from that, there is something that you also need to know. Aside from getting guaranteed scholarship, there's so much stress. There's so many things that will be going on in your head even on arrival. Right now, I'm already working on, okay, where do I get, I'm trying to get a place where I can stay, and I'm also going to be imputing that information in my book. There is so much that we need to learn aside from getting the scholarship itself. How do you settle down? Where do you rent? How do you get a place to stay? How do you get a place that you can rent? I cannot afford the latest iPhone right now. But all of these things are things that would bother you. Okay, how do I speak? Culture shock. These are the realities that I'm facing right now, and I intend to document all of them in my book that will be released in February 1st week. So if you're watching and you feel that you know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, or you know someone that would need my book, you see the way my skin is getting better. Oh, thank God for life. Here it is God, and it is marvelous in our sight. So I'm just saying that this life here is far better, and you deserve that life. You deserve the abundance. There's so much inside of you that you can bless Africa with. But if you are not mentally stable, if you're unhappy, if you're depressed, if you're weak, you can't rise, you can't build anybody, or you can't do anything. And that's why I'm ending that. So for you to reduce shame and to not be, so that you don't become depressed as a result of social stigma, because we all face one stigma or the other. You need to what be, you need that good life, you need that opportunity, you need to be out there, so that at least the wrongs that you intend to correct in your community can be done through you, by you, and in you, for you, not against you. And I believe that God Almighty will give you the grace to open your mind and see beyond what you currently see right now, so that you know that this year is yours to take. I love you, I appreciate you, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you some other time, and thank you everyone. Have a restful evening at your end. And what time is it here? So it is about what time? About I think it's about 3:51 p.m. here. I think it's about 10:51 p.m. there. All right, am I correct? Okay, thank you so much. Enjoy and bye.